Travel back in time to the 80s. Reliving the music.
You can't have the Pretenders' first album. That's mine.
I bought it.
You did not.
The catchphrases.
Did you have a brain tumor for breakfast?
And the wannabes.
Sometimes I see me dance around the house in my underwear. Doesn't make me Madonna. Never will.
Because just like you, we're stuck in the 80s.
Can you say stuck in the 80s?
Hey gang, Spearsy here. Welcome to the final Stuck in the 80s podcast of 2020. Hey Brad, what did you make of this year?
I think it sucked.
Understandable. Very understandable. Thankfully, we were able to kick its butt to the curb. And let's just all cross our fingers that 2021 ends a little bit better than The Last American Virgin.
I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here we are back where we were before.
Poor Gary.
Did you think Gary was acting a little strangely this evening?
Gary? Who's Gary?
But hey, I built us a great montage of outtakes from episodes in 2020, so we got that to look forward to.
Cool. Before we get started, I guess we should probably, put a couple shovels full of dirt on the year that was 2020.
Goodbye and good riddance.
Yeah. Give us the 3 favorite words that I need to hear right now to make it all go away.
Merry New Year!
Happy New Year. In this country, we say Happy New Year.
Thank you for correcting my English, which stinks.
Beef jerky time.
It had to be done. It had to be done.
I love it. I mean, it's just a given that, on that day of the year, everyone posts that meme again.
I am Nanja Ibuko, exchange student from Cameroon.
I look back on 2020, and it's weird. It seems like it lasted 5 years, for starters.
Yeah.
And
we were talking last night about like early quarantine, mid quarantine, and the late quarantine, hopefully late quarantine, but like the Tiger King era, which seems like 5 years ago that my family all sat and watched Tiger King.
I totally forgot about that. I never watched it.
Oh, it's amazing. It is amazing in the truest sense of the word. Like, you'll watch it every episode, you're like, well, that can't get any crazier. And the next episode is just like, here, hold my beer.
I binged a lot of TV, but I binged like Queen's Gambit, and I think I watched West Wing for the 20th time. Stuff like that, very. Oh, I mean, and I think we finally got through seasons 1 and 2 of Cobra Kai, so that was
nice.
Good.
Yeah, I need to finish season 2. I know season 3 is like literally posting tomorrow or something like that. It's right around the corner.
Yeah,
I need to get the hitch out of my get along, but we've been watching Community lately, which is really funny.
I need to get back into that. I somehow fell out of it, and I know it's a great show. I just for whatever reason, I just fell out of it. So
yeah. Well, so all that aside, what memories other than being stuck in your house all the time stand out from 2020, Steve?
I mean, the 80s cruise. I mean, that seems like it was 2 years ago, but
it really
the 80s,
does.
We were on a new ship. I think it was literally the last cruise that was allowed to leave the country before the whole lockdown hit.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Even though we left, a couple of bands didn't make it. Some of the ones that dropped out, B-52s, Bret Michaels.
Loverboy didn't show up, is that right?
Somebody else. The company that runs 80s Cruise, they found some amazing replacements.
We
got Taylor Dane.
Yeah, she was amazing. She was on our plane. She's tiny.
Yeah, she is tiny.
Okay, I'm tall, but she's a tiny, tiny person.
Yeah.
I mean, look, at the time everyone's like, oh, I can't believe all these bands are dropping out. Right now, you'd bite your arm off to go back on that cruise with half of the musicians. It's like, oh my gosh, you look back and like, whoa, we slipped that one in literally just under the wire.
Exactly. And then I got engaged on the cruise, so obviously that's a highlight.
We buried the lead a little there.
Yeah. When we got back, I had a great FaceTime interview with John Parr.
Oh, that's so good. It just made me so excited to see him play. You guys really connected.
Yeah, that was a really fun. I can't wait to see him. He'll be on the 2022 cruise. We had our 15th anniversary episode, which I believe was you picked your favorite interview moments over the history of Stuck in the 80s.
The word I would use is curated. I wouldn't say I chose them. I would say I curated them because it sounds fancier. But yeah, it was, look, just a quick peek behind the curtain. I didn't know if we were going to get that one done. It was a lot of going back and listening to shows, and they're like, that's good, it's not as good as this one. And so I spent a lot of time on the trails running, listening to old Stuck in the 80s episodes for the interviews. But in the end, I think it's a great, it just shows what the catalog of this podcast really is like. And I say that, that's a little self-serving, but a lot of that stuff happened before I joined the show, and it's amazing. This stuff is amazing. It's a testament to, I don't know, maybe it's just your stubbornness, Steve, but 15 years of this is great.
I know. Every time we hit an anniversary, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So, what else? I mean, we did other things. I mean, we actually got some press over the 15th anniversary. Some of the newspapers in Florida wrote it up. Olivia Newton-John sent us the congratulatory video. That was surreal.
That was crazy.
We started the Patreon program this year, and we ditched all the cheesy Viagra commercials that we were airing.
I as much as I miss the free socks era, I sleep better at night.
Yeah, I do. And we did so many author interviews this year. It's hard to name them all, but they were all really fun. I've really grown to love doing the author interviews now.
Well, it's people that have a little different take, and it's fun to hear their stories. Like, oh my gosh, the Top Gun interview, that's a classic. That'll be on the 20th anniversary show.
Wow, thanks. We should probably also take time out and remember some of the great icons that we lost this year. And it's just, I don't know that we've had a year with as many losses, and I fear that this is going to become a pattern going forward.
Yeah, the calendar is not going to be kind to us.
We were able to give only a handful of these their own memorial show, but Eddie Van Halen, I think would top the list along with Neil Peart, Kenny Rogers. All three of them got their own individual memorial show. Actor Max von Sydow, who we honored in last week's episode about Flash Gordon. Sean Connery. Just the other day, breakdancing legend Shabadoo.
Yeah.
From the Breaking movies. In fact, we have a Breaking movie podcast in the works. So,
would you call that breaking news, Steve?
Oh, no. So disrespectful. That's more of a Shabadont.
Oh, wait, I'm disrespectful?
Okay.
Okay, back to the somber tone. I'm sorry. Let me put my black suit coat back on.
Okay.
We're gathered here today.
Alex Trebek obviously was a big one. Don Wells from Gilligan's Island. Darth Vader actor David Pross. Charlie Pride. Little Richard. Didn't Little Richard die on your birthday?
He did. Thanks, Little Richard.
Happy birthday, Brad.
Thoughtful.
Happy
Thoughtful.
Birthday. Wilford Brimley in so many great 80s movies.
Yeah.
Kelly Preston, the actress, and John Travolta's wife. Ian Holm, Fred Willard. Oh, my God. Bob Kulick, Buck Henry, record producer Rupert Hine.
Yeah.
It was a rough 2020.
I'm sure we've left some people out there, but it was a rough year.
Yes. That just means we can't wait for 2021. But first, do we have time for
The Seggies.
Hey, it's time for Listener Mailbag. And I know this was only a few weeks ago, so everyone probably still remembers episode 581 when we talked about albums turning 40. And
yeah.
We let the patrons pick the albums that we would honor. And one of them was Devo, right? Which Devo album was it?
It was very thoughtful of the patrons to pick that. Only a little prompting was required. That was Freedom of Choice.
Freedom of Choice. So Freedom of Choice has the song Girl You Want. And I told the story, much to Brad's amazement, about the Countryside High Cougarettes, which was the high school's dance team when I was there. And they were disbanded after they did a trashy routine at a pep rally.
I wish I could see even a grainy VHS of that.
The song that they did the trashy routine to was Girl You Want. I told the story as best as I could remember. I mean, it has been
it's been a while,
from when that happened, that was early 80s. Because I think I was a freshman, so 1981.
Yeah, fall 81.
Yeah, fall 81, maybe 82. I don't know. Anyway, right after that episode aired, we got a verification of the entire story from a classmate of mine named Rob King, who was there in the same room with me when it happened. You
guys, I got goosebumps when I read this email.
Okay.
It's amazing.
He sent us an email, and the subject line said, "Requiem for the Cougarettes."
Oh, it's just perfect.
Brad, why don't you do the honors?
Oh, it honors me to read this letter. This is amazing. Here we go. Rob writes, "Hey, Steve." Oh, thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. "Hey, Steve. I was listening to your last podcast, and I love hearing your recollection of the infamous Cougarettes dance routine to the Devo song, Girl You Want. As you may or may not remember, I went to Countryside High School, too. I was a couple years ahead of you, and I vividly remember that performance, which ended up getting the entire group disbanded. I loved Devo at the time. All is forgiven, Rob. And I thought the girls' dance routine was really wild and fun. In fact, when you and Brad were talking about that Devo song and you said, I have a high school memory of that song, I was thinking, I know exactly what Steve is going to say next. And sure enough, I was right. A couple other things I remember about the Cougarettes' last performance. A, they were wearing black trash bags that they had fashioned into punk dresses of sorts and black leggings. B, they were wearing black lipstick. Oh. And C, part of their dance routine involved getting down on the ground on their backs, wriggling their arms and legs like dying bugs. Now, if I may editorialize for just a moment, that may have been the classic Devo dance move known as the spaz attack.
Oh, okay, so that's a little context there.
It could be. Anyway, he continues. The principal at the time was very conservative and religious, and he was endlessly fighting with the student newspaper, the drama club, etc., about anything he considered, quote, controversial. I think the principal and the teacher who led the Cougarettes were always battling against each other until finally the dance teacher just gave up. I suspect the Cougarettes' Devo routine may have been the dance teacher's last you to the principal, kind of blowing up the dance team in the process. So much melodrama behind the scenes. The whole thing in retrospect is hilarious. Such great memories. It's funny what sticks in your memory 40 years later. Thanks again for the great podcast. It's always really fun to listen to. Cheers and have a great holiday, Rob.
Yeah, I feel so much better knowing that the details have been confirmed.
I'm completely covered in goosebumps.
Requiem for the Cougarettes.
I can picture the gym. I can see them coming in. The music starts on the shitty PA. Everyone's like, what the hell? They're wearing garbage bags. Is that cool? What? I don't get it. And then they do the spaz attack. Oh, my gosh. Mind blown.
Oh, man. I wish.
Florida, you have so much to offer us.
We just keep giving. We're givers, Brad.
It's thoughtful.
Anyway, I hope everyone has a great end of the holiday season. Brad and I are getting ready, as I said, to do a break-in show, hopefully with the return of Jen with one N. And we're looking forward to just seeing what 2021 lays out for us. I know, this will be the year I get married. There'll be no 80s cruise this year, but don't be surprised if we have a lot of amazing interviews with some of the people that will be on that ship.
Yeah.
But I just hope that everyone stays home and stays safe. Right, Brad?
Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself, take care of your families, and we'll see you on the other side.
We leave you with the traditional Stuck in the 80s blooper reel. Anyone want to say something before I go into this background stuff?
Just happy to be here. Hope I can help out the pod.
Nope.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to talk. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here staring out the window.
You went off your line.
I'm like, wow, Steve's really on a roll here. What the Brad? Get your head in the game, Williams.
But the sound of the mystery gun.
Bring the bucket down.
This song is a cover? Did you say it was a cover?
I didn't yet.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
More nitrates. That's amazing. Of course I'll sit still.
So we've got like one more song, right?
I think there... Wait, how is that? I thought there were 6.
There were.
Oh, you did 3. Okay, God, I can count. I'm a counter.
We learned to play China Girl by the Doobie Brothers.
China Grove?
Oh, is that what it is? Hang on. And we learned
yes.
You didn't like the soundtrack?
What? You didn't like the soundtrack?
It's fine. It's okay. Don't put this in there. I want to wish all the Xanadu. What? I want to wish all the Xanadu to Ollie.
I knew I could get him to read it.
Xanadu.
I just started typing that in earlier. I'm like, I wonder if he'll just read it. And he did.
I kind of love it.
That's good. Did I have something there?
Good one.
No, it was just like, that's all I had time with, and so then I wrote the rest of that in.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's see what we can make of today.
A hat, brooch, pterodactyl.
That's good. Airplane references. Your mind is sharp. Sometimes just leave it alone. Like ranch dressing. Just leave it alone. Take that out. That's stupid. Pay attention. Here's this week's mystery. That's what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yeah. The answer to this obscure show is Halloween Heat. Oh my god. Hold on. We did do an episode of Movie and TV Moms in 2017.
This is not helpful information right now, Brad.
Yeah.
Try to be a little... You want me to script you some sincerity?
Try sincerity. That's a novel concept.
Why? It just... It sounds so insincere.
I'm gonna give you back the line you gave me last week. Try sincerity, Steve.
I meant this when I wrote it. I can't. Anyway, just delete all that. Anyway,
I'll think about it.
Hey, gang. Feels good to be more full of shit than usual. Thank you, Brad. Just gonna read whatever's in front of me. Worst intro ever.
No, that's awesome. I love it.
They're at a rolling rink. Who says that? Oh, you young fellows with your Zima and your rolling rinks. They're at a skating alley. A skating alley? A skating rink. Oh my god. A skating alley. I've lost my mind. Why am I not completely sober, folks? Completely sober.
Let me breathe.
I've always thought of Brad as the Peter Vogel.
I'd rather be the Robert Moog, actually, but that's okay. Ooh, Anastasia in Colorado made the list twice. Whoops. Wait a minute. There's a lot of duplication here. Who did this?
You did.
Oh, what does that idiot know? Jeez, what did people answer twice? What the hell?
Can you transition it, or you want me to transition it for you?
Oh, you do it.
Okay.
DJ Jen with one end doesn't transition. She just spins.
Okay, here we go. Still there, Brad?
I am. Are you still there, Steve?
I don't know. So there we go. So there we go. At the end of every interview, Steve says, so, there we go.
I love it. It's my new favorite.
Oh, good. More outtakes for the holiday special. Lovely.
It's no Steve Perry, but it'll do.
It's no Steve Perry. Oh, it's not even a Dennis DeYoung. What?
And what?
I know.
You got it.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm not in the mood to be scripted today.
Howdy, partners, and welcome to Stuck in the 80s. It's your host, Brad in L.A.
And Spears.
Okay, let's take that one from the top. And scene. He would, in fact, blow up album code. Oh, God, I can't talk.
Hey, gang, you knew this moment was going to happen. Hey, gang, you knew this movie would.
Go. Take 3. Go.
The words are written right in front of me, yet still.
You know, when we were kids, 16 was a driver's license birthday, which isn't anymore, right?
No,
So
sure it is.
That was not in California.
When do you get it there?
Oh, wait. Is it? Oh. What am I talking about? Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, that must be right. Shit. I take that back.
There'll be no outtakes this show. It'll be crystal clear.
One take. Goodbye.
You know the drill, Hill.
Talk much?
You know the drill. God, now I really... Or, no, Kolodner would be like a Polish pierogi that's deep fried in pig larder.
Tell me more.
That's just me.
Does your mouth ever get angry with you for putting those things in it?
I'm horrible at sports.
Wait, so am I saying it and then playing it, or playing it and then saying it?
This casual racism is making me uncomfortable. That might be my favorite line of the show.
With singer Dave Vanian.
I have one more. One more happy tune by Steve.
What kept it out?
Oh, shit, you're right.
Jack Russell's Jay White. I was so pleased about getting through John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band, but then I just tanked it.
Number 10.
Oh, wow, we've missed that.
No, I'm here.
Where'd Steve go?
You guys can't hear me?
I don't know, Steve.
Can you hear me?
His audio track is flatlining.
It says he's there, but I do not hear him.
Hit him with the paddles.
I'm here.
Uh-oh.
I don't know everything, but I know to script the out.
We'll play a snippet of a movie. We'll play a snippet. This is not
sure
funny.
about that? You sure about
we'll
that?
We'll play a snippet of a.
Dallas from St. Joseph. Dallas from St. Joseph, Missouri. Dallas from St. Joseph, Missouri. Dallas from St. Joseph, Missouri. Can I be a cartoon duck on roller skates?
Cartoon duck on roller skates. You got it.
It'll be on both DVD and vinyl and the usual digital formats.
DVD? Really?
12 dwarves did handstands jumping from a train.
Pack my box with 12 dozen liquor jugs.
Did you say clock? You said clock tower hands, right?
Save the clock tower! And being true to your own self creatively. Creativity? What the hell is that?
Good. Wow, that's a clean first take.
That was awesome, dude.
Let's just do it for another 40 minutes and we're done.
We're out the door.
Just kill that last part.
Done.